What's going on, guys? Gilly Del Trez here. We definitely have an outbreak, a pandemic going on, COVID-19, the coronavirus. It's impacted the world in ways we would have never expected and anticipated. It definitely makes you think a lot about life in general, and just imagining just to shut things down, of course for protection and everything, but just, the way, like in the snap, like, hey, we're going to have to shut this down. Sports seasons have shut down. But anyway, it's just crazy. I pray you guys are safe, and that your families are well, and, do your due diligence. Make sure if you're going out, you wash your hands regularly. And also make sure you take protective measures, have a mask, have gloves, and just try to ride it out, and hopefully we get to normality. But anyway, just wanted to say that I kind of borrowed a ton of movies from my library. I literally got over 30. And this review has been long overdue. I know I did a trailer reaction to Detective Pikachu. I finally saw it yesterday, and I know when it just came out, I wasn't crazy about Ryan Reynolds as the voice. Like, I wasn't.
All right, here it is. Harry faked his own death, or somebody else faked Harry's death, or Harry faked somebody else's death. That last one doesn't work at all.
I didn't want this to be a Ryan Reynolds vehicle.
So I made my way to the apartment, and that's when I found you and your stapler gun.
Stop talking! You're a hallucination!
You're a hallucination.
I wanted it to still kind of be Pokemon. And again, I'm not a hardcore Pokemon fan at all. I'm super casual. I think I had the Nintendo 64 Pokemon game. Go Pikachu, you speak into a microphone or something.
Comes complete with microphone and 64 game pack with built-in voice recognition system, and of course your new best friend, Pikachu.
And then I barely got I barely got deep in that game. It didn't capture me, or it didn't pull me away the way it should have.
I'll be right back.
Where can you catch all 150 Pokemon? On your Game Boy, that's where. Pokemon for Game Boy is here. With both packs, you can catch them all.
I was just Pokemon. It was too kiddie for me at the time when I was coming up.
Come here. Pikachu, good job. Pikachu hears what you say.
By the time Pokemon came out on the Game Boy and all that, I was listening to other things. But still, when Pokemon Go came out, the phenomenon behind the geo mapping and Pokemon's in your face, you're capturing them. Like, I got hooked. I didn't get that hardcore into it. I think I got it to like level 30. But so with that said, I have a basic knowledge of some of the Pokemon and the whole aspect of you go to the gyms, train your Pokemon, that kind of thing. Like it's a cool feature, right? It's a cool gimmick, right? You have your Pokemon, they evolve, they do all the it's great. So how's this going to work in like something like Detective Pikachu? Like, how does it work? I didn't go into Detective Pikachu with high hopes. I didn't. I was thoroughly surprised by the CGI effects. I thought the story wasn't too basic. I like the idea of like, the main character's trying to find out about his dad. And, I kind of like that aspect. I love how they brought Mewtwo into it and how he escaped. And they're playing with stuff here. This gas that makes a Pokemon go crazy. Like they're having fun with the world they're kind of creating. Again, for hardcore fans, I don't know, but there are probably things that bothered you. For me as a casual fan, like I enjoyed it. And even though I was, lamenting over Ryan Reynolds being chosen, like after the movie was all said and done, like I'm like, it was just amazing. Like I love how it ended. Call me corny, I hope they bring a sequel out. It explained everything, and Ryan Reynolds wasn't too he didn't hijack the Pikachu character, like even though they explained how he was voicing Pikachu, like he didn't take over. It was just he went with it in a way that I thought it flowed.
That's a twist. That's very twisty.
And again, the movie, it was pleasant. It did its job in pulling me away and to bring me into this fantasy world that was believable, made me want to have my own Pokemon. So yeah, for me, it had the magic, it had the charm, it had everything that it needed to check off everything I look for in a movie, especially based on a video game, enough to pull me away and keep me enthralled. And that's all I could ask for. With that being said, if I have to give my rating for Detective Pikachu, out of a 1 to 10, I'm gonna go with it's a solid 8. It's a solid 8. I want to go 8.5, but because I'm serious, it was just too cute for me. It made me want my own Pokemon. Dang it, And I think that if you go for an 8.5, I won't kill you. If you give it a 10, I won't kill you. I mean, just for me, I'll give it a solid 8. I'm looking forward to the sequel. And guys, definitely stay safe out there. I'm just going to be watching some movies. I've been doing a lot of comic book work on the side, thinking of new stories to launch, new things to be created. Like I'm just constantly pushing the envelope as far as comics. And I know considering the coronavirus pandemic, I know comics, have been affected, Diamond distributing, that kind of thing. So with that being said, crowdfunding, comics, like it's time to take over. And hopefully, at least I could show that I'm trying to do my part in creating some awesome comics. So anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of Detective Pikachu. Did you check it out? Have you checked it out? Are you a hardcore Pokemon fan? Do you care about the direction of the series? Was there anything that offended you, or as a diehard Pokemon fan they didn't include or anything? Let me know. Anyway, guys, as always, I'll check you out on the next video. Please definitely like and subscribe to Gilbert Deltrez, Gilly Writes Comics. This is what I do. I want to create for you guys, and you help me do that. Anyway, guys, till next time. Later.